In today's video, I'm going to be applying and reviewing the Revlon Colorstay Longwear Cream colour, and the colour that I've chosen today is 5 Medium Brown. Welcome back to Selfcare Karen. It is lovely to have you here. Selfcare Karen is all about empowering busy women with their self-care. On my YouTube channel, I've got hundreds of beauty product reviews, lots and lots of hair care stuff, but I've got other things like skincare and other bits and pieces, makeup and what have you. I also have lots of different guided meditations to kind of help you with that aspect of your self-care. And also I do a therapy called Emotional Freedom Techniques, which is like a talking therapy, which can help you release limiting beliefs and get over emotional blocks and all of that sort of good stuff. So if you want to know more about me, what I do here on YouTube, but also what I do off YouTube, just take a look at the video description. Also in the video description, you'll see that I've got a disclaimer because I am an Amazon associate, which means that I may qualify from, I may earn from qualifying purchases. I always get that wrong. So in the video description, any products that I mentioned today that are available, well, any products I mentioned today, I will list. If they're available on Amazon, they'll have like a star beside them and then a link. That's an affiliate link. If you purchase using that link, then I will make a small commission. I use the money to reinvest back into my channel. But I want you to understand that this video, and in fact all of my videos, is not sponsored. So far I have not secured that lucrative sponsorship deal, but even if I did, I think for the integrity of my channel, I want to always speak my truth of the products that I review. That's really important to me. So anyway, today's video, another hair dye application video. If you are no stranger to my channel, thank you for coming back again. I do appreciate it. You'll know that if you've watched on my other hair dye videos that I do dye my hair quite frequently. I am perimenopausal, so I do have that kind of thing going on with my hair, with my skin, with other things. My hair is definitely over processed because I do dye my hair so often. I do try and space out the dyeing with different hacks that I have, like I use temporary root cover sprays, and I've actually recently done a review video where I compare a few of those kind of products, and if you want to take a look, then I'll pop the link up here to that video. Sometimes also I use eyebrow tint or brow dye, just to cover the roots temporarily. But today I don't have anything like that going on. The last time I dyed my hair was just over a month ago, and you can see that I've got some regrowth coming through. I dyed my hair, actually now I can see it's like super visible in this light, to me anyway. Hopefully you're getting it across the screen. So just over a month ago, I dyed my hair using the L'Oreal Casting Natural Gloss, I want to say. Anyway, I'll link to that video up here. I can't remember. And that's a semi-permanent, so it kind of fades over time. And I definitely feel like there has been some fading. But I was really pleased with the result of that dye. I really like the colour result. So today I'm going to be obviously targeting my roots, but I will probably maybe not go all the way down to the lengths, but you can probably see there's a bit of a colour difference from, you know, where the dye is kind of faded that I concentrated the last time at the top of my hair. So we'll see how I go. Anyway, let's look inside this box. Now this is an interesting product because it says you get up to 8 weeks of cover, 100% grey coverage, and it has a colour booster mask in it, which you're supposed to use 3 to 4 weeks after your initial colouring. So today I'm just going to focus on using the main dye, and then I plan to do a follow-up video where I talk about this colour booster mask that you use after 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, so if you're not subscribed to my channel, that is a good reminder to subscribe, because then you can hit the notifications bell and you'll get notified when that video goes live, so you can follow on. Okay, so let's talk about what's in the box. So we've got a bottle which is labelled number 1, which is the developer. Then we have a tube which is labelled number 2, which is the creme colour, the creme colorant, which, as I said, I've gone for a, what is it, a medium brown. I hope I haven't gone too cool on the brown colour. It's very difficult. They always, you know, turn out different anyway, I find. Then there is a after colour conditioner sachet, and then there is this mask, colour booster mask, that you're supposed to use 3 to 4 weeks after. I can hear someone coming along. I think I might be joined by my little Patoochie Poo. Is that you?
Yeah.
Do you want to say hello?
Yeah.
Just come here and say hello. Yeah. Ah, don't move the camera.
Hello.
Okay, you gonna let me carry on?
Yeah, if you ask me any questions, definitely.
Okay, I might ask you some questions. Well, I'm just gonna open up the instructions here and let's take a look at those. Massive sheet with the gloves stuck on the back. I actually quite like that. I haven't had a dye that's done that for ages. I used to remember, they used to all be like that, but now they're not. Yeah, do you want to touch the gloves? Just feel them. You can feel the gloves. Yeah, do you want to peel them off?
Oh, sure.
Okay, you want to peel the other one off?
One.
Thank you. They're quite thick gloves, actually.
Two.
I'm not mad about that. Okay, so the instructions seem to be fairly clear. I'm going to take a look at them now, and I will then come back to you as I start to apply the hair dye. Just to say, with all of these things, you really, really should do a patch test, just to make sure that you don't have any kind of allergic reaction to the chemicals. Do as I say, not as I do in this case, because I have not done one of those tests. And also, just to let you know, I forgot to mention it earlier when I was doing the intro, I do have a mailing list, and if you do join my mailing list, you get 3 free downloads when you sign up to the mailing list. So if you want to know more about that, then just take a look at the video description, and I'll be back in a moment to mix up the solution and apply it. So basically, there are 2 different ways of using this depending on whether or not you're doing your full head or you're doing a touch-up. I'm going to go with the touch-up. With the touch-up, it means that I leave it on for 30 minutes on the roots because I've got resistant greys, and then I need to make sure I've got some of the solution left to do the lengths. And that I just leave it on for an extra 5 minutes, and then I emulsify a little bit with water, rinse it all out. I don't shampoo it. I put it on the condition. Whoops. I don't know if you saw that, something just fell down in my bathroom. And the conditioner, I leave it on for 2 minutes, and then I rinse it out. And then what's so interesting is this colour booster mask, which I use in 3 to 4 weeks time. It's supposed to restore colour vibrancy like day 1, and you only leave it on for 5 minutes. But of course, colour vibrancy, but that doesn't mean it's going to cover the regrowth, and I get regrowth within 3 to 4 weeks. So anyway, we'll see how that one works. Right, okay, so in terms of mixing up the solution, first off, I have to take the bottle and I have to clip off the top, cut off the top, which seems a bit of a strange, oh my God, this is so difficult, a strange order for me. Oh God, it's coming up, bubbling up. God, can you give me a tissue just behind there?
Tissue. One of these?
Yeah, that'll do, thanks. Thank you, darling. That's very helpful. Right, so I've cut that off and now I'm just trying to, right, and this, look, I'll put that in the bin in a second. Okay. Right, oh my God, it's bubbling up. Right, so now I'm gonna break the seal on the creme colorant, and I'm going to empty that into, don't touch any of this, all right, Chochi? It's very dangerous. I'm going to empty that into the bottle. As you can see, I've got my special I'm dyeing my hair bra on, which is full of stains and it's quite disgusting. And yes, I was crazy wearing a white bra one day when I was dyeing my hair, and then it became my colouring my hair bra. I do have a dressing gown, that's what just fell on the floor, which is also white, but it's covered in stains. which I will wear after I've got this on. And I'm just going to apply enough so you can see the consistency of the product. But because my eyesight's really poor now, I'm not going to do all of the application on camera because I need to be in a nearer mirror. So, and my phone just doesn't cut it for me. So I hope you will forgive me. God, this is hard to get everything out of the tube. I don't think I've quite managed to get everything, but whoops. Oh, feathers. Okay, now I'm supposed to have already put the gloves on, but I knew that bit was going to be tricky. Thank you very much for passing me the gloves. I'm just going to put these on. They're always not a great fit, these things. And I always think, oh, I'm going to use some, I've got some like closer fitting gloves that I've got, but then I never get them out in time. Right, now what I'm supposed to do is cover up this and shake it. Does it say for how long? Shake vigorously until the mixture is completely blended. Okay, well that's interesting because both things are white, so that's a bit hard to know when it's completely blended. The last time we did it, it was like I had to shake it for a minute, wasn't it? Yeah. And you counted the minute. Okay, I think that's blended. Right, so let's just see how this goes on. Okay. Oh, it seems to be quite a good consistency, not too loose. I hate it when it starts dripping straight away because that just makes for a harder application. I'm really going to target and super saturate the areas of my hair which I know the greys are showing on. So yeah, oh, my head's stinging already. That's not a good sign. Yeah, so I'm just going to carry on applying this and then I shall come back to you in the next stage of the process. So the timer is set for 30 minutes. I've only really concentrated on the root area, and when the 30 minutes is up, I will apply the rest of the product, and it's not actually that much that's left, so if you've got a lot of hair that would be a problem. I'll apply it to the rest of the hair. It is stinky, so as my son says, it's stinky. I think it has got ammonia in it. That's what's the stinky bit. Yeah, it doesn't say ammonia free, so it's definitely got ammonia in it. So yes, I also, as you can see, I got stained on my face, which does happen because I really need to want to get down to the root of the grey hairs. Yeah, I'm not sure how well I've applied on that bit there. Okay, but I will be back in a little while to check in with you on the progress. So I've just, I waited the 30 minutes and now I've just applied the rest of the solution to the ends of my hair, just to kind of get a better colour match. And that's going to be on there for 5 minutes. This stuff really stains. I managed to get some on my arm. I don't know if you can see here, top of my arm, and it's staining my face. So after the first application, I threw away the gloves because you can't reuse them. I don't know why they expect you to wait for 30 minutes with the gloves on your hands, which is ridiculous. But I'm really pleased that I had those disposable gloves because actually they make for a much easier application because they're much more form-fitting. I have no clue where I got them from, but they've been hanging around for years, and now I'm so pleased that I've found a use for them, and I will be using them up as I continue to dye my hair. Okay, so once the 5 minutes is up, I will add a little warm water to my hair, massage it in, like emulsify it, and then, and it says remember to wear your gloves. Well, that ain't gonna happen. And then rinse my hair thoroughly with warm water until the water runs clear. Then I'll apply the sachet of leave-in conditioner, leave it on for the after colour conditioner. I'll leave it on for 2 minutes and then I will rinse it thoroughly with warm water. I'll come back to you after I've washed it out, just so you can see the initial results, but then I will come back again in a couple of days just so you can see how the colour has settled and I can give you my overall review of this product. Okay, so I've now washed it out and I've applied the conditioner and washed it out too. I have to say, loads of hair came out. I feel like this might have been quite a damaging product on my hair. It's too soon for me to really understand how the colour result is, but I think hopefully I've covered my roots well. So I'll come back in a day or two so you can see the actual colour results. You all right, darling? So before I even attempt to put my brush through the hair, I'm going to apply a leave-in conditioner, which is what I always do after I wash my hair anyway, or nearly always. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to try use the Archive the Good Karma, or firm favourite, the Pureology Colour Fanatic, which is a spray, so I really like that. Or my new one, which I'm currently trying out, which is the Aveda Cherry Almond. This smells amazing, softening leave-in conditioner. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. I might use the Archive because I'm trying to use it up. But I'll apply that, I'll comb my hair through, and then I'll let it air dry. And then I'll come back to you once I've washed it once, just so you can see how it settles. It did feel really stingy on the hair. It's obviously got ammonia in it, so I feel like it's been quite harsh on my hair. And I feel like I haven't necessarily washed it all out. That's why having a hair turban that's a dark colour really, really helps. And I always use this after I've dyed my hair, just so that I don't stain any kind of towels. All right, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so today is Friday. I dyed my hair on Wednesday afternoon. I washed my hair this morning, and I'm just checking back in with you to tell you how I feel overall with the results. I am so pleased with the results. I think I got a really good colour result. I'm quite surprised it's medium brown, because to me it's quite dark, but it's not too dark. I did get a bit of stainage on the face, but that seems to have disappeared now. I really think I've done a great job in covering up the greys. Sometimes I have stragglers around the front here, but I think I've done a great job this time. It was quite difficult to wash out the hair dye, and I felt my hair was extremely dry afterwards. So I went in with copious amounts, way more than usual, of this product here. Let me just show it to you. The Archive, the Good Calmer. This is a cushioning moisture cream. Normally I would only ever apply this from the mids to the ends, but I actually went in right from the root all the way through. I put on like double the quantity I normally would, just to get the brush through, because I was really worried that a lot of hair was going to come out. A lot of hair did come out when I washed my hair. It did come out in the brush, but because I had so much slippage, I didn't have like excess knots, which was really good. And then after that, my hair air dried, and it felt amazing. It looked really lovely as well, which doesn't always happen when I dye my hair. And actually, when I use this leave-in conditioner, sometimes it doesn't work that well, but this time it was lovely. Yesterday I wore my hair down, which I don't always do, day 2. Really nice. Towards the end of the day I did feel like the roots were really greasy, but that I think was more to do with the fact that I had been I had to rush to get my son, so I was kind of like walking faster than I normally would. I always get a lot of sweat in my hair and my head, off my head, so I think that was the real thing there, not so much like any kind of reaction to the hair dye or to the amount of this leave-in conditioner that I put in. Today when I washed my hair, I used this combo. Okay, let me just share it with you. Sorry, I should have had it nearer by. I used the Tresemme Lamella Shine shampoo. I've done a video on this. If I haven't linked it already, I will link that video up here. Followed by the conditioner. I really like these products. And then I followed it with a little bit of this leave-in conditioner from Aveda. This is the Cherry Almond one. Really love the smell of this. It's got a lovely kind of marzipan smell to it. Not too much, just kind of one splodge. And then just now, just to kind of pull it all together before I got on camera, I used this product, which I absolutely love, from Pantene. This is the Instant Frizz Tamer, and I've spoken about this quite a lot on the channel. And I think my hair looks fine. I think it looks really nice. So yeah, I'm very pleased with the result. I'm very curious to see what this kind of booster mask is going to do in 3 to 4 weeks. I will definitely film whatever happens there and share that with you. So if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the notifications bell. That way you'll be notified when that video goes live. But for now, I am pleased with the results of this Revlon hair dye, which I've never tried before. Please let me know in the comments if you've tried this, what your experience has been, or if there are any kind of hair care or other beauty products that you would like me to review on this channel. It would be my pleasure. I also take requests for guided meditations and for EFT tapping sequences, or any other kind of comment you'd like to put there, because you would not believe me, but it is so good for the engagement, for the growth of my channel. When I get comments, also obviously when I get views and when I get likes, but comments really, I can almost instantly see a boost in like how YouTube shares my video to other people when there's been a comment or two put on a video. So anyone who has ever placed a comment on my videos, thank you so much. It really is appreciated. Thank you very much for joining me today. Remember, you are in perfect time. See you soon.